There was some information about the next Battlefield entry from the EA Investor Day. They have 4 different teams working on the next Battlefield. DICE is leading the charge on multiplayer. Criterion is driving content experiences across single player and multiplayer. They're now fully integrated. Motive is bringing their, quote, rich history of storytelling and action to the Battlefield mix. And then Ripple Effect is working on a new Battlefield experience fueled by the unique, this is them, not me, their unique Battlefield DNA that's been testing really well with players. So it's probably an extraction thing. I don't think that's VR. Right. I think that's probably like some sort of Tarkov or extraction shooter for that. But yeah, we'll have to see. I think, 2042 obviously did what it did. While I think the game has gotten better with all the patches, that launch kind of set the course for that game. Yeah.
And we'll I did a thing for it back in May, and it was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten better, but you can only launch once in this industry, and it had a doozy of a launch for sure. What else is out there? That was kind of everything from the Investor Day. I'm actually curious, Goth or even Rami, did you guys play the newest Helldivers patch that came out this past week? Because apparently it did enough to triple the concurrent user base. It did really well.
I was gonna play it today, but then I let chat vote. Ironically, Democracy decided that I played the Zelda fan-made roguelike instead.
Oh, okay.
So to answer your question, no, I haven't.
No, okay. No. Well, apparently it's good. The numbers are back up to around 50 or 60,000. Looking at the overview on their Steam notes, it was a major overhaul of the anti-tank armor penetration, health and armor values, weapon and stratagem balancing, enemy reworks, health and damage mechanics, gas gameplay mechanic rework, new galactic war feature, an emote wheel feature, as well as just normal crash and bug fixes. Everyone in my chat is saying it's really good. So I don't know the specifics of why that is, but people are about it, it turns out. I heard that it actually made it a little bit easier to die, or like that there's more of a threat as well.
I was worried about that because the game felt not challenging eventually.
Yeah, so reading the first patch note here, or the 2 patch notes, says previously partial damage dealt 50% of full damage, which we found to be overly punishing and reduced effectiveness too much, leading to an excessive reliance on high armor penetration weapons. We've now increased partial damage to 65% of full damage to address this issue. The Helldiver now also takes less damage from headshots, which previously dealt 100% extra damage, but now inflict only 50% extra damage. Damage from hits to other body parts has been slightly increased depending on the area hit. This adjustment aims to normalize overall damage while maintaining detailed damage zones, reducing spike damage. So that sounds good on paper. I have no idea how that actually plays, but seems like a cool change.
I mean, I have 400 hours in Helldivers, so I'll probably hop in this week at some point. Yeah.
Is do they have the 3rd race in yet?
No, not yet. Yeah.
Okay. That's probably what everyone's waiting, right? That's the next big push, I would think, for them whenever that ends up happening.
I just need a carrot, and 400 hours that's not a small amount of time. I got a good amount of time with it. It's not like a loot chase, progression chase. But I would like a more of a progression carrot to chase. It's similar for like Sea of Thieves for me. Like I eventually was like Pirate Legend. I was like, okay, cool. And I don't play that nearly as much now.
Yeah.
But overall, God, I do love some Helldivers.
It was real strong.
Not much like
launched. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was so fun.
It was. Yeah.
I hope that they can like rekindle that or recapture that somewhere down the line.
I hope so. I mean, tripling your user base with one patch is pretty indicative that, you still have staying power.
Sure. Yeah. I think they were like 50 or 60,000 today.
It's not bad.
Nowhere near what it was. Did they ever cross 1 million? Their numbers were wild there for a couple.
I don't think they crossed 1 million.
On
I don't
PlayStation.
think so.
But
I want to say it's just shy of 400K might have been their peak on. Okay. Was it? Oh, they were over 500. Okay.
Still crazy numbers.
That's still, yeah, it's still nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely took over the video game world.
Have you played Starship Troopers Extermination?
No, Co has actually played a decent amount of that before Helldivers came out and spoke pretty highly of it. I've heard good things. Didn't they recently do a patch, or they're doing a patch or something like that?
It launches 1.0 in October, and it's going to have a
was.
single player mode, and Casper Van Diem's going to be in it as your commander. So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to be hopping in. It's super fun. And it's I think it's, I want to say 16 players.
It was,
it's
kind of
nuts.
Amount.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun.
It was pretty fun. I will probably.
Sorry, Dean.
Oh, Casper Dien. Van Dien.
Dien, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Van Dien. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, especially that you're now the third or fourth person that has played and told me as such.